Yo nerds, what's up? It's Ninja Dad here, coming at you today, your favourite nerd, once again with a continuation of our Witcher 3 run on Deathmatch. So we're going to break into the Blood and Wine expansion today, but before we do so, here's the fight that we talked about, what is it, a level 48 Arch Griffin, on Skellige, just in the northern region there, directly above the main island. Yeah, level 23. So this dude's 25 levels above me. And just to show you, this fight's actually really quick. So we're going to do a couple of different fights, and then we're going to bugger off over and have a look at Blood and Wine. So yeah, set up, get ready. See, at the moment I've still only got the hybrid oil. I haven't even got the enhanced version of that one yet. And yeah, take the echidna decoction. That's the chest that we're going to get once we complete it. Yeah. So there he is up there having a snooze. We'll just go and wake him up. Alright. So this thing is so far above my level, it's got question marks where it should have numbers. Okay. And running the feline armor basically means that it takes a little longer for you to get your stamina back. But you know what? Suck it. So here's what I was meaning in the last video, where you drop them and chuck a bomb straight away. Dancing Star is far and away the absolute best bomb to chuck at a griffin. And still on fire, he's stuck on the ground, he ain't going nowhere, he is toast. Yeah, real fast fight, and that was a level 48 griffin. Just saying. On Deathmatch, no less, you know. What are you gonna do? Okay, so let's have a look at the build, just so you get an idea. It's nothing special. Just so you know. I'm not running anything super hard out. I've got one lot of the alchemy stuff, one lot of the science, and one lot of the attack power. And I'm running cat school gear because, you know, like, you've got all the feline armor on your muzzle with the cat school gear. But yeah, that's all it was. There's nothing like super special about this particular build at this time, because, you know, it's only level 23. And it's a sword that you got, and yeah, cool. So yeah, the set up for our next one. You can see the life right there. Lots of life in my build. But honestly, you bloody well need it on Deathmatch, because otherwise you just get absolutely smoked. Just saying. I've seen some builds where people are level 100 and they've only got that much life, just the way they're running their character. But, you know, I prefer to survive. Just how it goes. So yeah, it's bugger off over and jump to our next fight. So you guys are probably familiar. This is a fiend.
Get away this
I think it's
time.
Skellige, is it? But look at his life going down now. He's been poisoned, and I just walked away, and his life's dropping as I'm fighting. At this point, I've hit him 2 times, and his life is almost at 1/3. Yeah. So it's the poison blades kicking in. Makes a hell of a difference on some things. And I think I've got the superior relic oil. Being, you know, feeding the relics. And bang, that guy's toast. Absolute toast. Check that out. Yeah. Okay. Now, just for fair call here, we're gonna jump in and have a look at Blood and Wine, and to be perfectly honest, this is my first look at Blood and Wine. I haven't looked at this expansion before. I haven't even downloaded this expansion before. So this is my first time, and I gotta say, yeah, this is awesome. It's like South of France meets Grail lore meets fairy tale shit. And yep, absolutely love this expansion. Absolutely love it. Yeah. So you get a rude awakening when you first get here, and you gotta fight some giant dude, Cyclops, I think. And yeah, that was. Here it goes here. You'll see how it goes. It's like, oh yeah, bit of a rough introduction. Yeah, so in the interest of like trying at least to make decent content, I may have done a bit of homework on some of the Blood and Wine stuff, and I knew that there was some kind of thing you get for smacking him in the face, hit him in the eye with your crossbow. So I was like, okay, let's try that. But you know, this guy hits like a truck and doesn't stop, and that is the eventuality of your first look at. His name's Goliath, but I swear this thing absolutely reeks of the story from Odysseus and the Iliad of Polyphemus, the Cyclops, and you got to blind him. So yeah, there was shades of other stuff that I've picked up along the way in Blood and Wine, but it's like, yeah, this dude, man, he doesn't stop. He doesn't bloody stop. And you get hit by that club, and like as you saw in the last one, yeah, you got shredded real fast. so that was good, yeah. Look, one of my
Big
pet
beast.
things, I
Tackling it
guess,
single-handed?
was the whole
None too wise.
Grail lore stuff. And here's Lady of the Lake. Who, you got Vivian, the duchy, but Vivian was the Lady of the Lake. And she gave King Arthur Excalibur, and in this particular one you get Erendite, which Arondite was Sir Lancelot's sword in Grail lore. So yeah, but it's the same thing. Lady of the Lake gives King Arthur the sword, and Geralt gets it. And here we've got the Fisher King, and I think that's what Moravian Fisher King was the suspected bloodline after Yeshua left the earth.
The Sangreal.
And
Only vineyard workers have access
Sangreal, the
One might
literal
say
translation of
only
Sangreal,
Not like
Holy
you make the wine
Grail.
all alone.
So
At least
yeah,
a dozen others
this
work here.
just absolutely
to.
reeks of it all the way through this.
And
And I see those little things as just absolutely fantastic, because I absolutely love the story of King Arthur. I do find it funny that in order to get Erendite, you've got to show the different virtues of a knight, and one of the obvious ones that they clearly omitted was chastity, because like who wants to actually point out that most of the knights were virgins, because that's not for a great story, and Geralt's certainly not that. Yeah, but when you come over here, everything's at least level 35, and yeah, you've got to be on your toes the whole bloody way. But let's be fair about this. If you got monster scaling on and you come over here and you do all this, then when you get back to Novigrad and Velen and Skellige, well, everything is like over 40. So, hell yeah. Way to level up real quick. And all you got to do is just, like I said, try not to get hit much at all. Doesn't always work. But that's what reloading's for, right? Okay, so let's start off by looking at some of the newer monsters here, like this cursed plant. Okay, I wouldn't have picked it was cursed to start with until I'd beaten one, but it's a poison. So if you don't put on the golden aureole, you're going to get absolutely effed up, just so you know. So let's have a look at it without it, just so you see what I mean. The plants are also weak to Ard. So yeah, these guys slaughter you with poison. So taking the superior golden aureole basically negates all of that poison damage, so you don't even have to worry about it. That's a massive win in my book. Survivability 101, right? Even if they hurt, like if they're hitting you with something that can't hurt you, then suck it, carry on.
Dripping down my bum furrow.
Yeah. Still haven't put that anti-archer bloody perk on and learned how to flick arrows back to them. And TBH, probably not gonna. Just saying. I target the archers first in an encounter like this. Yeah, there's a shitload of guys around, and yeah, they're all 10 to 12 levels above me, and I'm mucking with them. Wow. But, you know, like I said, archers, they will wreck my day, and I kind of got to deal with them as a priority. But these other dudes, honestly, the hardest foes I have are bloody wolves. They move twice as fast as these guys, at least, and they're relentless. And a pack of wolves goes bang, 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 and hit you time after time. Look at this. Good old mechanics in the game. It's one downside to it. Well, I can't jump with fiends in combat. Yeah. It's what it is. Yeah, that's the last archer there, and then all these guys who are all 10 to 12 levels above me. Yeah, they're all mine now. Of course, if I'm gonna throw a bomb, what bomb am I gonna throw? Dancing Star, right? Alright, so now that these guys are done, let's show you another little part that you can get to do on Blood and Wine, which in the character screen you can see in the middle is the mutagens. So you do a little mission and you get your mutagen options, and you get 4 more slots in the middle once you clear all the mutagens. So of course I'm level 29 now, and I think I've already got 3 mutagens. I've basically the skills that I'm running now, I don't need any more, so I can chuck for the next 20 levels easily. I can chuck them into my mutagen slots here and open the whole bloody lot up before I even get to New Game Plus. And those things make a shit ton of difference. They really, really do. It's the first time I've seen it, and I'm like, yeah, this shit's cool. Yeah. So what we got going on here? Build. What are we fighting here? Spriggan. Okay. So I wasn't sure what that was. It looked like a lesion, which is a relic, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Thought I'd check it out, just to make sure. What is it, level 37 or some shit? Everything's red skulls for such a long time over here. You just gotta deal with it. But once, like I said, right early on, once you get used to fighting red skulls, man, you don't even notice it. You don't have to worry about it. You just try your best not to get hit, especially without your queen shield up. If you're gonna get hit, have your queen shield up. So this is magic traps in action as well, which I've got to say I absolutely love. You've got a defense that, well, it's also an attack, and later on when you get your Grandmaster griffin, you get a ton of bonuses that really lean into an Ard and a Yarden build. Just saying. So, you know, I haven't fleshed that out yet, so it'll be probably New Game Plus before I really smash into the high level stuff in Yarden and Ard. And yeah, it's a kick-ass build. But yeah, just see, you've got all these new creatures to fight, and there's more new shit to learn. I thought this was fantastic. Once you've finished with all them and finished Blood and Wine, you can go back and finish your stuff on Skellige. Alright, moving on. So, let's check out a new monster. It's an insectoid, so you got the giant centipede. And look, to be fair, there's bugger all insect creatures that don't deal with poison. So whenever you chuck your insectoid oil on, probably not a silly idea to also take the golden oriole. And these guys are weak to Yarden, so cool. Since I'm running a build that uses the magic traps, yeah, kind of works. Alright, so moving on. This is one of those castle things where you've got a shit ton of guys against you. And they keep coming until you beat the guy at the top. But yeah, there's archers and a ton of foes. Yeah, they're not that bad, realistically, once you figure shit out. I gotta say, I've changed my build up to more accurately assist with erendite. The mechanics of that is you basically got to get 10 hits without taking damage in order to power it up, and it's a silver sword, so you got to fight monsters. Well, you don't have to, but it's just much harder to fight other things. And of course, I may have forgotten to change my build over. Erendite is this stupidly powerful sword. Absolutely stupid. It's the most powerful sword by a bloody mile in this game. And trying to get 10 hits on a creature without killing it, so that you can kill it once you've charged up your sword. That's how it powers up. So you get 10 hits with it, and then a kill. And if you're not taking damage with it, then yeah, it just absolutely reeks. So yeah, I mean, I'm not running erendite here, obviously, because it's guys. But one of these other places that's similar to this, you get the toussaint knight sword, which is the strongest steel sword in the game. It's the one north of toussaint like this. But yeah, erendite, you need to try and hit something 10 times and then kill it without getting hit. And in order to do that, it's such a strong sword that I've got to power it down to minimum. So I may have not changed my build doing that. So I've made it harder for myself basically here, because yeah, they're all screaming and dying, and it lags out a little bit because there's so many enemies on the screen. But if I was running more attack, then these guys would have got shredded a hell of a lot faster. Just saying.
Too late to surrender. Not good.
Ah, you swoot!
Giving me no choice.
How I enjoy a good watching. Prepared to be thoroughly flabbergasted! Magic! Sorcery of some kind!
So yep, this is the
You're not a complete...
final boss, or the leader of this tower group. Yeah, look, to be perfectly honest, there's such a ton of stuff going on in Blood and Wine that I may even have to make another video. I mean, the steel sword that I'm running here, it's part of a vampire set from the thing, and it's armor piercing, it jacks up your critical hits and critical chances. You got stun chance and bleeding chance or some shit like that, and it's like, bloody hell, for like a level 40s, whatever it is, it's just absolutely devastating. And I can't put on the toussaint sword until level 48, so I just got to deal with it. And man, this is a great sword, just so you know. But there's a ton of stuff like this in the game, and oh, here's my build. You can see that I've powered it down as much as possible, taken all my red mutagens off. I'm not running the fast attack bonus whatsoever, so you can get your fast attacks done, and you can use wheel to get your fast attacks done with erendite. So this is my erendite build to power it up. So I chuck this on. You got to kill 5 creatures per level with max charge to take it up like 10 points per level of damage. So this is how this sword erendite becomes the most powerful one in the game. There's just no comparison to it. There really isn't. And when you get it level 10 charge, it does 100% damage, and at level 10 charge it's got a 100% chance to crit every hit. So you're absolutely smashing the shit out of everything, which basically means the sword is OP AF, and right, you just want to drop all your stats down for attack in order to get those 10 hits to get it up to max damage. But yeah, I mean, okay, I'm level 40. I haven't invested, since I got the mutagen open, I haven't invested anything into my into my skills. It's all gone in, all the ability points have gone into opening up the mutagen slots, because you get extra 4 slots once you got all 12. See, this is what I'm running. So the build's nothing special. Nothing special. That sword, the toussaint steel sword, is fan-bloody-tastic. And there's the erendite there, and like I said, every time you can level it up. Every level you go up, it's pretty damn cool. So you can see there that I'm running entanglement on my griffin gear. So that's a massive boost to Yarden. Absolutely massive. When you drop a magic trap and it hits something, it creates a Yarden trap at their feet. So later on, when you power up your Yarden with the damage per second thing that it drains the life draining thing, holy crap! You just get a sea of Yarden all around the place, sucking the life out of everything. It's like, yeah. Anyway, that's the build for this one. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Probably still in Blood and Wine. Right, see ya!